You got the bats. My bats didn't come in.
Hello.
Wait, by the way, are these glasses?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love this.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Is that a little pumpkin
It's
spice?
pumpkin spice limited edition Chobani creamer.
Oh,
Special for this occasion.
this is an
Um,
occasion, right?
it kind of is, and I know it's a special episode today,
Yes.
and I'm excited because it's one of my favorite times of year.
Fall
Yeah,
is here. It's Halloween.
it's
And
Halloween.
somehow Thanksgiving seems to minimize a little bit more and more every year.
You
But
think? I feel like it's the other way. Sometimes they start too early with Thanksgiving. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. We haven't even done
yeah,
Halloween. I'm so excited. By the way, walking around the city, like they are totally prepped. The pumpkins, the witches. I love it.
welcome back to Hustle and Schmear, the podcast where every day is a costume party. And today's schmear is a little spooky and slimy. I'm Jason Salstein.
And I'm Liz Cohen. Today's episode is all tricks and treats. It's our Halloween special. Halloween Schmalloween.
Cue the horror and hysteria from pagan rituals to pumpkin spice. We're talking about the real meaning of Halloween, our best and worst costumes, and so much more.
Plus, we've got a Call Your Mother segment with the Jewish Elvira herself, the mistress of the Upper West Side, Robin Salstein.
Because no one tells a Halloween story like a Jewish mom with a bowl of treats and unsolicited advice.
From ghosts to gossip, grab your broomsticks and bagels. It's going to be a frightfully good time.
This is Halloween Schmalloween. Okay, happy Halloween.
Oh, happy Halloween. Honestly, love it. Love this time of year. Love the crispness in the air in New York. I don't know about Miami, but
Right now it's a little gloomy, spooky.
is it?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
perfect
spooky?
for tonight.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. I
Cue
was like,
lightning.
yeah, ba-bing. Coming home, I was crunching on leaves and it was just, oh, it's the best. I had a pea coat on. I was very
Oh,
fall.
wow. Which, by
Yeah,
the
it
way,
was
as
good.
we spoke on our High Holy episode with John Work, we talked about how for us Jews, fall hits with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Hmm.
But for everybody, Halloween is the fall holiday that starts off the season, I would say, right?
Yeah, I guess because it's kind of like summer's ending,
Yeah, right after
the
July
weather
4th,
is
it goes right
changing.
after Halloween. You see the
Yeah,
costumes, you see the decor out at CVS.
I
They're
love
really
it.
pushing it.
The candles, but it's kind of also like it's Halloween-ish, but it's also apple, it's cinnamon, it's spice.
Apple
It's
orchards and cloves.
I want to go pick apple. I haven't done it this year yet. I need
We
to
should
do it.
definitely do that, by the way.
I know.
We
If
could
you
reach
end
out
up doing it,
We could reach out to Desi. Remember Desi out on YouTube, who's the reader with the red hair?
I
Yeah,
do
you
not.
know her. Desi, we want you on. Anyway, she's such a fall
Oh.
girl. She's always picking apples and in the orchard
Oh,
with the black cat. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah. Do you have a
And I
fall
like if I'm
drink?
gonna go for a pumpkin, it's like give me a slice of pumpkin pie. I don't want pumpkin coffee.
You
I don't want
don't? You don't
pumpkin.
like pumpkin spice lattes?
No, I just want a latte with a pumpkin pie on the side.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
But I don't know. Of all the pies, is pumpkin pie,
Pumpkin's
it's like,
good.
okay,
Pumpkin's good.
all right, I'll take your word for it. But I do love when Starbucks puts the pumpkin spice latte on the menu. Although I
That's
think
right.
this year they did it in August. So I was like, all right, a little early, but it just like indicates, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it changes the
ooh,
whole psyche. Anyway, we should talk about the origins of Halloween and where it came
okay,
from, what it is. So,
all right.
Halloween roots trace back over 2,000 years to the ancient Celtic festival
Mm.
of Samhain, celebrated on October 31st to mark the end of harvest and the beginning of winter, a time when the boundary between the living and the dead was believed to be blurred. Ooh, yeah,
Ugh,
we don't need our
creepy.
glasses there. Keep it blurry. People lit bonfires and wore costumes to ward off wandering spirits.
Oh,
Stay
that's
away.
interesting.
And then when Christianity spread, the church rebranded the holiday as All Hallows Eve the night before All Saints' Day. Over centuries, Irish and Scottish immigrants brought the tradition to America, where it blended with local customs. Pumpkins replaced lanterns, and coast rituals turned into playful pranks, costumes, and candy, with parts of superstition, sugar, and spirit throughout.
I like these types of things because it's fun to get into it.
Halloween is a great time of year. It really allows people to feel they can express themselves in a way that's a little bit not allowed in other holidays per se. I mean, it's a little bit of a leeway. You become somebody else in a
Yeah,
costume.
it's a way to be an alter ego. It's your moment for your Sasha Fierce kind of a thing.
Yeah, back to Sasha Fierce, which we love
Yeah.
Beyonce. I never dressed up like Beyonce or wanted to dress up like
No, I didn't, but I went all, I will say, now here's the thing. I do remember like going to Hebrew school. You kind of had to like, I had nights where Halloween was the same night as Hebrew school. I still had to go to Hebrew school. And then I
Wow.
kind of had to hide a little bit of, because there was a little bit of judginess because they're like, wait for Purim. You know what I mean? But
Which
that's
Purim,
March.
Purim
It's
is March.
around March. It's
Uh,
way later. All my friends were doing, I was in Staten Island. All my friends were going out.
what, did your
So
parents
I
not celebrate Halloween growing up?
no, we did. We did it.
Oh, okay.
Look, our ancestors, like my peeps back in the day were not celebrating Halloween. But to me, it's so American,
Yeah, but
and
that's the fun part about it, I
that's the
think.
fun
But
part.
I don't really think it is all American. It went back to what they
Oh, I
say,
know.
Celtic and pagan times.
Yeah. Is it Celtic or Celtic? I don't know.
Maybe
We'll have
it's
to look it up. Well, I'm just thinking Boston's. Oh no, Boston Celtics.
right, but isn't it Celtic salt?
Prof G and Karis. We are not.
Anyway, we digress. We have a lot to cover, as Kara says. Let's
We
get along.
we do have a lot to cover.
As you were saying, Halloween is very different in New York and in Miami. And there's just something about New York. Obviously, you get the season, it's fall, it's crisper, the leaves are turning, the colors are amazing. Let's talk a
Mm.
little bit about that vibe and decor that New York has during Halloween.
It's kind of like nowhere else. To me, when I'm envisioning that, I'm envisioning you're walking by the townhouses with the amazing stoops, and they're like all decorated. They've got pumpkins like kind of coming down the stairs, and they're
Gorge. Yeah.
they love, and then like there's maybe like leaves wrapped around. Like it's just I love it. Apparently, you can hire people, the fancy pants home, hire people to do the whole thing. I always assumed like they just knew how to put together Pinteresty looks,
No,
but
I don't think Mrs. Sheffield on 71st Street is doing it herself.
I guess she's hiring a whole team. I love it. I love that idea. I like outsourcing when that's not your forte. I'm into
I also
it.
think trick-or-treating is very different in New York. You go into buildings. I know my mom always has to like say, is she participating or not? But she's
I
not, everybody. She's not.
no, neither am I because here's what, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna leave the basket out in front. And I've done that before, and then there's some like greedy little kid in the
It's
beginning who like
fascinating.
takes them all. So it's
Oh,
like,
I'm going to guarantee you that when we get Call Your Mother segment, one of the memories probably that Robin will say that turned her off about Halloween is she left the basket out of candy and they took the bowl too.
oh, they took the bowl? No, that the audacity of that. I've just had it where like they take
But we
all of
love
the
Halloween. We love Halloween, everybody. It's a great holiday, okay? We're here to celebrate.
Where do you think the best, like in the city in terms of to me, the Brooklyn Stoops are really good too, but where do you think, is it the
I
Upper
think
West?
the
No, maybe
Upper
it's
East
West
Side.
Village. It could be West Village too.
West Village, I feel has like the haunted houses and like
Yeah,
there's a lot of haunted houses sporadically scattered around New York
yeah.
City that I will not be attending.
No,
It's just
no.
not my
I've done
kind
it
of,
before. I've
yeah.
done it before, and like when they come out and scare you, I am legitimately scared.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
not
heart
fun.
attack waiting to happen. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
I don't like it.
No. Also, there's something about the Upper West Side that has this Halloween
Oh
vibe.
yeah. That probably has a better Halloween vibe, maybe, because
It's
it's
just
more
a
like,
little different because you have townhomes on the Upper East Side that are very ritzy, and then on the Upper West Side, I find it's very loose and
like more
very,
neighborhoody and
yeah,
like people actually
yeah,
having fun and being loosey goosey.
definitely less manicured than the
Yeah,
Upper East, but don't, both totally awesome.
yeah.
But as Derek Glassberg says, Uptown does it better. Upper
I
East.
don't know though. Let me tell you this, and maybe we'll talk about it when we get into the memories piece. But I remember throwing a party every year in my Union Square apartment. Then you would go out like the parade was on
Well, that
7th
was
Avenue.
the
I
Halloween parade, I think, starts in the village. Is it the village?
think it is. No, it is the village. Yeah.
It goes up all the way, right? To like
The
23rd or
now
30th.
I don't know. I did that once or twice, but really what the fun thing is, you have a little house party and then you go out to the East Village. Maybe this is when you're younger, and everyone is to the nines or just fishnets. It's It's a lot, but I
Yeah.
love it.
But at the Village Parade for Halloween, they do the Thriller Michael Jackson dance, and
Do
everybody,
they?
yeah.
What is it, like a flash
Dun,
mob?
dun, dun.
This is threat. No, you do like thriller. I love that. One of the best music videos of all time, I
Oh,
would say.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it was such a good music video. Remember where he's walking with her after the
The
movies
red,
and,
he's got the red leather
and the full moon
jacket.
comes out and he's like, I'm not like other guys. And then all of a sudden he like has a cramp in his stomach and he like comes down and he's like, go away. And it was like it's just craziness. And I was just like, I was so into actually the making. There was a
Yeah.
special
Oh, it was the bikini.
yeah, and they had the contact lenses and the balloon that kept on going underneath his cheeks where the whiskers come
Oh, I
out.
forgot about the balloon part, but the amount of work, here's why I loved it, because it's like the amount of work that went into it was like a masterpiece at the time.
It
No
still
one
is
was
a
doing
masterpiece.
any of
It holds true today. No matter who you are or where you're from, or even if you believe in Halloween or not,
that. Yeah,
that music transcends to another level. But the
I
video itself,
agree.
the choreography,
Yeah,
the idea of them coming out of the grave,
so good. It was a little spooky. It was kind of a little scary,
a
actually.
little scary. It was very
Um,
scary.
I also think Thriller is, a side note, arguably Michael Jackson's best album. But anyway, I just remember I had the cassette,
We'll
loved
have
it.
to we'll debate about that at a different time.
Oh, okay.
But getting around the city is interesting during Halloween. It's almost like you're either uptown or you're downtown. I
Mm.
personally like to stay in one place. I do not want to be on the subway during
No,
Halloween.
but I like walking outside because then you get to see all of the outfits that are out and about. I don't think, have I done it in Brooklyn recently? I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how that is.
Now we're talking about trick or treat Halloween memories. Liz, anything special that you want to talk about or you can remember about
Well,
treating or Halloween?
I do remember like growing up in Staten Island, I remember getting dressed up. You went around to the different houses. It was just fun. It was like energy in the air. You got to stay out late. You got to like get your candy in the bowl. I will say there was like a couple, and maybe this is early anxiety inducing things that I got warned about, but it was razors in the candy. Did you have that as like your, that was
Oh,
big?
I didn't have lasers in the candy. I
Rat.
just always remember
It
my mom
had to be
had
wrapped.
to inspect the candy after.
Yes, exactly.
And the crazy part really is like for us, we had candy in our house all the time. There
Did
was a
you?
bag of Snickers, Kit Kats, Reese's peanut butter cups. It
We
was
didn't have
always our house
that.
was stocked. So the
Oh.
idea was still fun
Was
getting
it different? Was it we didn't have candy bags like that, so it was like at Halloween it was fun. And then your mom would definitely sneak in and like eat some of the candy, and you're like, wait a minute. The other thing I remember is this is maybe also a New York thing. People would throw Nair and balloons at people and hit them. It was like
I have
it
never
was
heard of that whatsoever.
yes, it was bad. Anyway,
No. My first memory of Halloween actual trick-or-treating was I was rollerblading around the neighborhood with my friend Lindsay Kirshner and Marissa Rule, who was, I believe, my second girlfriend at the time.
oh hello.
Oh, then remember in the beginning when Soho House opened, they had some great Halloween parties. I remember,
Where did you do Soho House Miami, you mean?
yeah, in Miami, they had some great
Uh,
Halloween parties. I remember my first boyfriend and I, Halloween was a big deal, and I remember going on the balcony and carving pumpkins. And I remember leaving the pumpkin out, and then 3 days later, the stench, I don't know if we didn't steal it or what was wrong.
Pumpkin seeds out and roast
Yeah,
them.
you had to do the whole thing. I think I remember I said, "Why don't we just color on it?" And he's like,
Yes.
"No, let's do it." I remember we got a whole kit with the saw that
But
had a
here's the thing, the
battery.
saw thing, like I tried to do the eyes and whatever, like it does not come out like that.
No.
It's really hard. I like the drawing on it better. I agree.
Martha, we need your help desperately. Who would we want? I would want Martha. Who
Oh,
would you get? Who would you pick as?
1,000%.
Yeah, we're having a pumpkin carving contest party.
Martha or Bus, like she's the
Martha or
only one
us.
I'm into it.
I also remember going out with my staff at the Kingdom. We always had to decorate the
Oh, that's
store. Yeah,
fun.
I remember Gucci ghosts were a thing at the time where we were pushing Gucci ghosts for Halloween. I remember we went to
Did
Tosca
you guys
Nova.
have a Halloween party?
Yeah, we went to Tosca Nova and we all dressed up. Dave, I remember David and I were sitting next to each other. I think we also were playing Murder Mystery or something like that. The best part about being in LA and living in Calabasas was on Mulholland at the King Gillette Ranch. There was an immersive experience called Night of the Jack, and it was incredible. incredible. You would walk
Was
through and you would see all these pumpkins carved. There was a celebrity area where the faces were carved in pumpkins of like Drake and Kim Kardashian. There was one area where the pumpkins made these big dinosaurs. Then there was the Day of the Dead pumpkins with the
it a
skeleton.
hayride or like
No, it was
it's
basically you're just walking through this property and there were different exhibits all over. There was a castle and all the Disney princesses were carved. It was very, very cool. It was fun.
so LA?
Yeah, I remember that was a really great memory because you never saw that in Miami.
Oh, here's the thing. When I was in Florida for high school, we went to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights.
No, thank you.
No, exactly. It was one and done. I didn't do it again. And here's what I remember from that.
Someone running out with a machete,
Yes.
like
Yeah, no, literally it was one of those zoom, zoom, that. And all it takes is one nutso to come in, dress like they're part of the thing, and then that's it. You're done. You know what I mean? No, not doing that again. And I screamed bloody murder. My
uh-huh,
friends all laughed. It was a whole thing. But anyway.
doing that, right? This is
No,
the
no.
most we're doing, by the way. Paper bats.
But I have a question. If you were here, would you, and I feel like I already know the answer, which is no, but would you wear this out and we
I
can go
would
to,
wear this. I would wear this exactly.
would you go out with me and friends to a bar? Or what would you be doing? Because
Okay, so that's a
I'm
great
not big
question.
into
The
bars.
answer is going to be I would be down for walking around and being outside. I'm not drinking.
It's
I
like,
know there's a lot of
oh,
people that are rowdy at Halloween. And
yeah.
so depending on where we're gonna be is a
Are we
thing.
trick or treating, or do you need a kid with you to really trick or treat? Because I think if
I
like
definitely don't
the
think you
two,
need a kid. No, you don't need a kid.
you
I
don't, you're thinking the two of us are showing up at a door, ding dong, and then we're like trick or
I don't
treat,
think we're ding-donging. I think we're picking a neighborhood and we're zigzagging through
candy.
or eating our own candy. Maybe we
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That I
and just
that would
really
be
just
fun.
really experiencing Halloween and seeing all the
Are we
costumes.
taking it out and we're gonna put some candy in?
Hello, Candy. By the
Oh,
way, this is maybe not the exact, but very similar to the trick or treat pumpkin basket that I used to trick or treat with.
oh, 100%. I was just gonna say this one's not. I use that one that you have.
Right.
That was the classic. But
And
this one's fun because it has
oh,
lights.
I see that does have lights. But by the way, I would never pick another head. Don't give me Frankenstein. Don't give me
Oh,
Dracula.
no,
I
classic.
want
You need
pumpkin.
But were you doing
I'm rollerblading with this in
okay,
the
first of
neighborhood.
all, maybe that's a
We were
very
rollerblading. It was
no
crazy.
one was rollerblading
We
during
were
Halloween.
rollerblading.
Did you have people who couldn't rollerblade? Because as someone who cannot rollerblade, I would feel very
Yeah,
excluded
I
from that.
think someone went on their bike.
Oh, okay, I could do the bike.
I think someone was walking too.
You still rollerblade with your friends? That's so
Yeah, I
fun.
love
I love
rollerblading.
that.
Rather though rollerblade at a rink because the truth is when you
Versus
roller
like what, outside on the beach?
as lovely as it is to rollerblade on the boardwalk on Ocean
Yeah.
Drive, it's got a lot of divots, fucked up areas that are uneven.
You don't want to take a spill.
No, it's an accident waiting to happen.
Wait, I just have to say, I love that all of our stories are embedded with a little bit of anxiety and
Right.
fear.
Yeah. Huh?
It's a theme.
Be careful. Always be careful.
Be careful.
Some couture.
Are we ready for a little costume
Yeah. Yeah.
couture?
From
Okay.
trick to actually, what were we wearing? How much in advance did you prepare for your costume? Were you excited? Did you know what you wanted?
Well, and I want to talk about favorite and least favorite. Okay, let's get into it. Like in general, do you think people are leaning more towards a little bit of the sexy type
Sexy or scary?
or or scary? Who were you? Were you showing off muscles or were you like committing to the bit even if it was like weird and gross?
It's definitely not committing to the bit. The first costume actually I remember when my mom dressed us was I was Dracula. Steven was a baseball player and Craig was a wrestler.
You were
Yeah.
never, were you ever like all three the same?
Well, maybe one time during we were cowboys, I think, but I don't know if that
Okay.
was for Halloween. In high school, I dressed up as a golfer with Steven and my friend Kristen Yenser. That was a fun party.
What
I
were you dressed as?
was a golfer. I had a golf
Oh,
club. It was very easy. My brother and I never wanted to get super dressed up. We wanted to
okay.
always do the easiest thing possible with costumes.
This is gonna sound a little judgmental, but I
Yeah.
just feel like guys who go a little too much into it, it's like, I don't know. Is that wrong? I
Say
wonder if
it.
feel that way. I feel like
Or do
me.
I want to go to a bar and start making out with someone who looks like a mummy and is totally
I
wrapped?
will say I did have a makeout at one time. I think I was Cleopatra. No, sorry, I was a sexy cop. It was a time that I did a little bit of a sexy cop. It was a friend of a friend. We were all
Did
at
you,
this
did you
party.
frisk your
I did have a fake handcuff situation, but was he like dressed as a Roman or something like that? He had muscles. We chatted for a little bit after that. That didn't go anywhere. But anyway,
Okay.
do you remember that? Oh, wait, the other thing I want to talk about, and it's my favorite costume because I feel I put in some time and it was a movie that I loved. One other friend, Aggie, who was dressed as another character. I dressed as Margot Tenenbaum from the Royal Tenenbaums, Gwyneth Paltrow's character. I had a blonde wig, I had a fur coat, I had a fake cigarette, I had a wooden finger.
Were you wearing an Hermes bag?
At the time, this was pre Hermes capabilities. This was law school.
By the way, do we know if it was a Kelly or a Birkin that she was wearing? I think it's a Birkin.
I actually didn't even know it was an Hermes bag. That's so interesting, and I need to look back on it. Gwyneth, let us know.
I'm trying to remember chronologically. Right after college, I was maxed from where the wild things are. I had this
Oh,
airy suit. I don't know how I got it. Somebody else got it.
okay. He's
Maybe it
sure of
was just
that.
a Chewbacca suit, and I had a gold crown. The last thing I remember dressing up as was a farmer. I had overalls. I had a red bandana. I was at
God.
Soho House, I think, with the Capretto girls.
Oh,
And
this was later in life.
yeah, that's why I'm trying to think. Those are my
Oh, I see.
highlight of my costumes. From costume couture to movies, pop culture, and music.
Why do we even want to talk about movies and pop culture? Because there are certain things that you watch and it,
Formulated our lives. It's so in our DNA. I'm going to start with my favorite movie, or one of my favorite movies. And a lot of people don't think of this as a Halloween movie, but it really has a lot of the holidays in it. You've Got Mail, filmed on the Upper West Side in 1998. In the opening scenes, they go into the bookstore and it's decorated Halloween, and there's this
what's you
kind of,
watching? Is the shop around the corner a real bookstore?
I think it used to be, but I actually think it used to be on the Upper East Side. Well, don't quote me. I do love the movie because it has a lot of the holidays in it, and
Well,
it's
the
made.
other thing too was it was Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks. They had a chemistry.
The opening lines of the movie is, "Don't you just love New York in the fall?" It goes right into buying pencils of the school year. Then they're going to the story time. She's dressed up like the wizard or the witch. It's all about that Halloween time into Thanksgiving into Christmas.
I want to get to one that's one of my favorite Halloween movies of all time, and it's Hocus Pocus.
Oh, Hocus Pocus,
It
1993.
was very spooky. It was Bette Midler. It was Sarah Jessica Parker. It was
Kathy Najimy.
Kathy Najimy. I never remember to say name. And it was so good and spooky. And just, they were so dolled up. It's so iconic. The Sanderson sisters. I loved it.
It was campy, and it was actually like,
Was they?
I mean, it's huge in the gay world. Huge.
Is it? Oh
Oh,
my God. I watch it every year. Every year it's on, I am watching it
I'm
on
watching
TV.
it multiple times in
Yeah.
October. My favorite is "A Virgin Lit the Black Flame Candle."
It's a good one. I also think that's a great costume. My sisters and I loved it. We
Oh, when the
wanted to do
three of
that.
you
We
would
never,
become
yeah,
focused
we
on.
never got to do it, and now I gotta get the other one in the mix.
Another gay iconic movie, which I
But,
also thought was interesting. I can't really say I liked it or didn't like it, was The Craft. And that was
um,
inspired. Yeah, remember The
it
Craft?
was definitely like
With
later.
Veruca Balk.
Yes, and I felt like she was made for the craft. Did she
It's
even change anything?
mana, it's mana, or whatever she says in the water, like so crazy.
It was very Wiccan. It was very goth, I would say. It was very 90s. It was definitely
Very
90s.
90s. Who else was in that?
I also feel, is that what chokers were in? I feel it was
Chokers
very,
were in, and white blouses that had
yeah,
ruffles. It was very
yeah,
Victorian but sexy.
yeah, yeah. It was dark lip liner, maybe a little bit, which I feel like is back in a big way right now. So
We
anyway,
are the
crap.
weirdos, mister.
All
Yeah.
right, good.
Uh-huh.
It was Faruka Balt, and it was like somebody
I think Nev Campbell
what
was in it. They wanted to recruit her.
that before her big. Let's
Party of
see.
Five.
No, oh, I forgot about Party of Five. Yeah, Nev Campbell was in it, and Robin Tooney. Yeah, what?
Was she the black chick? With
No,
the
that's Rachel True.
Oh, Rachel True. She was
Also
so pretty.
gorgeous, gorgeous. I was just about to say gorgeous. Oh, good. I didn't realize Skeet Ulrich was in this one.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do. He was on screen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Scream and The Craft were the same year, 1996? That can't be. Yeah, that's weird. So I feel like it was The Craft and then it was Scream because I remember
Because
Nev.
Ned was in Scream too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so was Skeet Ulrich or Ulrich.
Wow, wow. Where's Nev Campbell now? I mean, it's
I
probably just like
know.
sipping a mojito wherever the fuck she wants to
Oh,
be.
I'm Googling her now. She kind of has a similar look. She's got bangs going on right now. All right. Okay. Another classic for Halloween.
Okay.
This one is also good for dressing up. It's so iconic also. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice. It was
And it was
so good.
Michael Keaton, and he had the crazy wig and the white face.
Which I heard,
And
by the way, he improvised like 90% of his lines.
I could definitely see that. It kind of grew in terms of how important it was. All right, what's some other ones?
Casper,
Oh, that's
1995,
yeah.
Christina Ricci, Bill Pullman.
Christina Ricci. Yeah, there we
Right, that
go.
was the first feature film to star a full CGI lead character because
I was
remember,
just about to say, who was it? It was the ghost.
was the ghost because Roger Rabbit was animated, not CGI'd, and that was hand done at the time. So different.
Oh, I don't think I
Yeah.
knew.
And I think
Um,
that's probably a big reason why Casper is a classic as well. It was innovative.
I'm sure now when we look back, it's like super cheese, but it was cool then. Also, was that Christina Ricci's first? It was definitely one of her earlier films.
Yeah, that song was really good. Remember me this way. No? And I'll be right behind your shoulders watching you. Where he dies. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
not very.
moving on. Moving
Oh,
on to another film that is iconic.
ooh,
The Nightmare Before Christmas. Stop motion animation, produced by Tim Burton
yeah.
and directed by Henry Selick. Took over 3 years to complete.
The soundtrack, by the way, Danny Elfman, who's
Amazing. This
amazing.
is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Yeah, it's really good. Is that going on your Halloween party soundtrack? 100%.
Absolutely. These characters are so imaginative and
This
extraordinary.
one was good. This wasn't my go-to though. For whatever
I,
reason, this was not my go-to. Hocus Pocus
I
is
just
really
like the Nightmare Before Christmas because it transports you into a world that you never saw before. Speaking of animation, it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, 1966, which aired on CBS for over 40 consecutive years.
well, it's so funny that you mentioned that because I do recall like this time of year, it's always on at night. I want to say maybe it was on Sunday night. It was so good. And of course it was on for Halloween, but Snoopy, you can't go wrong.
When you watch that, you think life could be so simple. Or, you know, you
It's like,
just,
can we go back to that time where you turned on the TV? There was probably 20 channels to select from.
right.
Everyone was normal,
And
you
they're just
know?
waiting for the big pumpkin to arrive.
Play.
Which probably had a lot to do with the rapture, because Charles Schultz was religious.
Really? Okay, I didn't know.
So,
Possibly. We've got to end on a biggie though, because it's a classic also. The Addams Family. The
da-da-da-da.
Addams Family. Da 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 da.
The Addams Family, which premiered in 1991, was inspired by another cartoonist favorite
Yeah.
of mine,
You,
Charles Addams, very famous for his New Yorker covers and his illustration.
did you ever watch the TV show though?
Yes, I did watch a little bit of the
That
Addams Family.
was that I feel like that was on at Nick at Night, but
Yes, yes, it
um
was. Or the
this is
reruns were
another.
on at Nick at Night.
Yeah, exactly. The reruns were on at Nick at
But
Night.
there was that, and then there was the Munsters. Remember Herman and Lily
Oh,
Munster?
maybe that. Oh, yes. That I feel like that was on around the same time, or you can
There
get it
was
both
yeah,
Nick at
two
Night.
different ghoulish
Yeah,
families, and I
yeah,
probably think there was a special where they meet.
probably. It's like black and white. It's
The
good.
Addams Family movie with Christina
Yeah,
Ricci, Angelica Houston, Raul Julia, and
yeah.
Uncle Fester was Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd was something in the movie. Yeah, that's probably right.
That's the kind of Halloween spookiness I like.
I agree.
I don't want to see Saw or any kind of
Uh,
scary fucking
no,
Friday Scream
no,
type of
no.
bullshit. I want to see some fun. Again, Harry Potter to me is another movie that has Halloween elements totally embedded in
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, yeah.
From the
You
toads
like
and the
you
pumpkins.
like more magical and
That's
fun.
right. That's right. I like
Me
magical and fun.
too. I do not like where I can't go to sleep at night because it's giving me nightmares.
Correct. I
No,
don't want to see a
I want that.
doll. I don't want
No,
to see a
no.
clown. I don't
I
want
don't
to
want
see
to see a human centipede. I don't want to see a girl coming in and out of a
again with the
TV.
human centipede. You mentioned the
I
human centipede the last time we talked about movies. I
because
think
it's so scarred in my brain and it's horrific. I know we talked about you have a Halloween party, which by the way, I had like a decade's worth of Halloween parties, which I didn't really get
what's on
into.
your playlist, right?
Yeah. So I'm trying to think because I would totally decorate. I would put the webs up. I would buy the webs and I had
Steven and
like
Carolina go all out too, by the way, and it's
I
so
loved
amazing
it. I
for
mean, my
Zoe.
apartment was like 2 by 4, but it was such a fun time. Everyone packed in there. Everyone got dressed up, but for a few. And we had even mac and cheese in the slow cooker. It was fun. It was good. But I'm sure I put hip hop and fun stuff on, but you needed the classics. Obviously, you needed Michael Jackson Thriller, a little bit of old school, the Monster Mash, right? It
You did the
was,
mash.
you did the Monster Mash.
To drop those in
I-
because you need that. Yeah, and it's like it's Halloween, motherfucker. Back to music. Ghostbusters, Ray Park Jr. is always a
Oh,
good song. What about Rockwell? I always feel like
oh,
somebody's
somebody
watching
watching.
me. You know, I have
Oh,
no
that's a
privacy.
really good one. I forgot
And
about
I
that.
love I Put a Spell on You. It's good with Bette Midler and Hocus Pocus, but also Annie Lennox.
Is it Annie Lennox?
She has a version.
I remember that. Okay.
Of course, the
Um,
Danielle, This Is Halloween.
yeah,
And
this is
Double Trouble, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Harry Potter. That's always good. Hey, I think it's time. Yeah.
is it
The
time?
mistress of the Upper West Side.
Call your mother. We need a moment for the outfit. Also, I need to see the gloves.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I always have these in every color.
I forgot about that. You do, but it's perfect for today.
That's why I put them on.
She's a witchy woman.
Yes. All right. I don't know.
Or the
I'm
witchy woman. Witchy
witchy.
woman.
You look great. You're totally dressed for the event.
She's ready. She's got her cauldron.
Oh wait,
Everybody
where's the
get your baskets out.
Oh wait, hold on. I got mine.
Welcome, Mom, to our first Halloween Schmalloween. So, to get into it, Mom, you were also a kid besides my mother. What were your memories as a kid during Halloween? What was it like trick-or-treating in Brooklyn?
It was great. We went with a bunch of friends to every building, no parents, knocked on doors. My mother dressed me up once as a Chinese girl. She put my hair up and she put knitting needles in it.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I remember the one other time she dressed me up as a French girl and I had like a cigarette holder thing.
like a French maid
No,
kind of
no,
a
no,
thing.
like just had a beret. That's what I remember. And it was
That
just,
is
it
so
was
fun.
safe. I mean, it was just a bunch of us kids, who played.
Did you go out just by yourself, or was your mom like coming with you?
No
No, you
parents. No
yeah,
parents.
you just go by
You just
yourself.
go out.
Oh,
You go on the street.
Did you have one of these?
I guess I did. And my
yeah.
grandpa took all the chocolates. Any Hershey bar that showed up disappeared.
It's over.
Were you walking around trick-or-treating Brooklyn with kids your age? Was it the kids that you grew up with?
These are kids that live in Staten Island now. They live all over. We were a group of friends. One gal, her family came over from Greece, literally. And then there was Carol Roby. There was so much diversity. It was great. It was boys and girls. Marguerite and Georgie.
I want to know what was the candy back then?
Everything really was a Hershey bar. Some
Was
sort of
it?
Hershey bar. Yeah.
So like these guys, hold on, like these mini ones or like big ones?
I like those.
Like these.
Yeah.
That was your memory as a kid. What about your memory as a mother? I have memories of Halloween that we have because of you, going to a second chance for costumes.
I just have to say, when you walked in, there was a mask, a big mask of Yoda. The truth of the matter is, I swear, the guy that owned the place, his name was Jack, he looked
Yeah.
exactly like Yoda. I was like, is anybody else noticing this?
That's funny.
And what about home decor? I remember in that picture of the three of us, as me as Dracula, Steven as a baseball player, and Craig as a wrestler, behind us was a Dracula that would move and carry that
yes.
handle,
Yeah.
right?
Like a little mini one?
I think she bought a Snow White witch face or something that would cackle. We had a witch woman that would cackle at the door.
You sure that wasn't me?
You didn't go all out for Halloween inside the house the way Carolina does right now.
Right.
Because she does it up.
I mean, it's amazing.
Really?
Amazing. Everywhere you look, there's something going on.
Web and mask with
Is
that
she
song.
doing it? Or does somebody help? Like, that's what I always wonder. I'm like, is she
No,
coming
she
up with
does
all
it. She does it. Every year they bring out the same stuff and then they add
And
to
they
it.
add-
It's just really nice. There's always cobwebs, spiders, and ghosts. And
Zoe
there's a
loves
little
it.
Halloween town that they have that lights up,
Oh my
very
God, that's a lot
Beetlejuice.
of effort.
Let's talk about your favorite Halloween movies or TV episodes or pop culture music that
Well,
reminds you of Halloween.
I mean, the truth is, when I was very young, I would watch the original Frankenstein with Boris Karloff, Dracula, the originals, because
Yeah.
I'm a little older now.
Not Gene Wilder and the
No, but I did see it, but it wasn't one of my all-time favorites.
and it's Ray Romano's father and Everyone Loves Raymond, who played
Peter Boyle, yes.
Peter
Oh,
Boyle.
I forgot about him.
But
That's
when you say Halloween movies, I'm not a Halloween movie person.
More for you, Halloween as in
Eating candy.
but Abbott and Costello, remember when they meet Dracula or they
Oh,
meet
I loved that when I was little.
Frankenstein?
When I was little, I loved that.
There was
The
the
only thing that really, the only thing that comes to mind is Thriller.
Right. Which we
Classic.
talked about, which was classic.
Wow,
Yes.
I saw it recently and it was like, oh, wow.
And I remember, I feel like when it first came out, it was an event. They were building up to it, and it was watch the behind the scenes.
Yes.
And
John Landis.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
What is your favorite part about New York and Halloween? Have you seen pumpkins on the staircases or
I got on the Upper East Side when they do it. Let me tell you,
the Upper East Side?
the Upper East Side does it like nobody's business. I have a memory of when I was married, I took the kids and their father, we all went somewhere and we left a bowl of candy out by the front door. And when we got home, the fucking bowl was gone. So I stood in the middle of the street and I screamed, "You will never fucking trick or treat in not my house or near my house." Screaming in the middle of the street.
So wait, they took the can.
They took the fucking candy and the bowl. Somebody took the
That's
fucking
crazy.
bowl.
That's unheard of. I was complaining to Jason, like I didn't want to keep opening the door, so I left the candy out. And then I happened to go out 5 minutes, all the candy was gone. I was like, that's rude because I signed up. It's the rest of the kids, then don't get the candy. It makes me,
Do you sign up? Mom, you definitely opt out, right? You don't sign up.
Now I don't do it. I'm not home after that.
I don't do it, no.
I will say this though, as a kid, when you hit up a nice doorman building, you're done. Your basket
You're
is
good to
full.
go.
You are good to go. You don't have to go and traipse around. It's wham, bam, you're done.
We missed a few. We missed Monster Squad. That was vampires, werewolf, and the mummy. On to Literary Corner. Writers have long used scary stories and poems to explore fear, imagination, and the unknown, from Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, which, by the way, can we talk about Jekyll and Hyde restaurant in New York?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Wow, I forgot about that.
That was a hot place to go to in the beginning.
It was actually.
What an amazing spot. Anyway, these tales weren't just meant to frighten, but to reflect human emotion and morality, reminding us that sometimes the real horror lies within ourselves. Talk about scary stories.
Okay. Here we go. We need a little flashlight.
Okay. I don't know.
It's ghost story time.
Look at us doing this.
Yeah, look at me. I'm walking around with this hat on because you told me 4:30. 4:30.
I know. I don't know why to talk about. Do we believe in ghosts? Do we believe in spirits? I have a memory of playing with the Ouija board at a sleepover in 5th grade, and I swear it moved. Obviously, it must have been somebody, but I got a little spooked because it moved. So anyway, do we believe in that? Do we believe in psychics? What do you guys think? Robinson?
Absolutely
No.
not. I do not.
So you think it's all bull?
I know it is.
Even psychics, though, because I've heard the cops, for instance, they work with psychics.
And how often do they get it right? If you really, not very often.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to believe in ghosts just because
I
I want to go to the bathroom at 11 o'clock at night and not meet anybody in the mirror.
The other day in my apartment, I could have sworn I heard Craig's dog, his nails, loud, scratching, and I'm thinking, how could, I was almost afraid.
Here's the thing. I don't want to jinx it. Here's what I would say. If there are ghosts, I don't want to know them. I don't
There
want to see
aren't.
them.
First of all, I
You
don't know
just
if you
said
can
you
keep
heard
this in.
something.
Do you think any Jew has been visited by a ghost? Okay. Do you think any Jew won the sweepstake or whatever? They're knocking on doors that have screens. See anybody winning a sweepstake at the Avery? Ever?
What sweepstake?
The clearinghouse, the publisher's clearinghouse. You have to have a door with a screen.
You know,
They
they
just
just went
don't.
out of
She
business,
knows.
right? They
She
just went out of
knows.
business.
You're right, because it's always some like Bob from like
That's it.
Minneapolis.
That's right.
All
That's
right,
it.
okay, real quick, round robin. Do you believe in ghosts, Mom? Yes or no?
Nope.
I don't know
Jason?
I don't know if there are. I don't want to say no because I just be nice to me if you're out there, ghosts.
Exactly.
How
And
old are
that's
you?
what I
Have you
said.
seen a ghost yet? You're not going to
Poo,
see
poo,
one.
poo, poo, poo. Here's the thing though, I think it's more like spirits, and I think you can kind of like feel an energy maybe, or like a scent or something like that. But again,
A
not for
scent?
me.
A scent?
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
like
I understand. Well,
you can smell, I swear one time my grandpa had like his cologne bottle still, he passed away, and there was one time I didn't spray the cologne, it wasn't even anywhere near, and I did, I have to say, and it was in my apartment, and I randomly got the,
Okay, so that means you
it was a
believe in
little bit, I don't, it's not ghosts though, it's just like maybe it's like memories, or I don't know. But no, I don't think someone's like, "Ugh," I don't think we've got
no.
that going on.
any memories or any ghost stories that you want to share.
Oh, this was amazing. This was amazing. I was 10 years old. My father was living on East 62nd between 3rd and Lexington in a townhouse.
Okay.
Okay. He was
Mhm.
renting it and it had a garden in the back and there was a moth in the bedroom. And Larry, who was my father's friend, was sitting in the garden, by a tree and whatever. We went down and we said, Larry, you got to come up. You got to get rid of this moth. You have to. He came up. Of course, no moth. Goes back down. We see it again. Both of us. A big moth. We say, you got to, Larry, please, please. He comes up, no moth. But when he goes back into the garden where his chair was by the tree crushed the chair. The tree crushed the chair. Yeah.
Oh, I got
Yep.
chills. I did get chills. So something about the moth spirit.
Well, I killed the spider before the podcast. It was a daddy long legs, and that was kind of a sign. I don't know. Who am I to
Wait,
play God? But like I wasn't gonna pick it up.
pick it up. Are you out of your mind? I cannot.
Even though they're considered one of the most venomous spiders, actually, they don't have a fang. They can't penetrate a human skin.
I'm not picking up
They
a
used to
spider.
also be at camp a lot too. Those are scary. And
Ugh, we had them in California.
What are they?
Black widows, you said?
black widows and daddy long legs.
Yeah, we had daddy long legs a lot in Northern California. Ugh.
Moving on, Mom. A quick this or that: Morticia Adams or Lily Munster.
Morticia Adams. However, Lily Munster, the actress, lived in my apartment building when we lived in Riverdale. So
Oh,
did
that's
Willie
fun.
Mays.
Whoa, that's
Oh,
pretty big.
okay.
Oh, the Whitehall. Yeah.
Trick or treat?
Mm.
Oh, treat. I don't want no trick. Nobody was even allowed to do anything as a kid to scare Jason because I told the brothers his heart. We had no jumping. There's no jumping out of anything. There's no scaring, buddy. Not happening. Jason's heart. I don't remember them scaring each other. That was like a rule.
Sexy costume or scary costume? She hates both.
No, I don't. I really don't because I would dress up in I would do a short skirt.
Yeah.
I would do
Yeah,
that.
I agree. Me too.
Speaking of treats, chocolate bar or fruit snack like Starburst.
Excuse me, Starburst. This is what I got for you, just so that.
Let's see.
Oh boy.
Oh, does everyone listen to you, Jason? It's interesting.
Snickers or Milky Way?
I usually do not like dark chocolate, but the dark chocolate Milky Way, I like it.
Silver bullet or stake through the heart?
Silver bullet.
Thriller or I put a spell on you?
Well, I put a spell on you. Who's singing it?
I put a spell on you, Annie Lennox, Bette Midler.
I put a spell on you, Nina Simone, maybe.
Robin.
It's a tough one because for me,
No.
Nina Simone is
sure.
amazing. Yeah, I watched a documentary on her too, and it was very interesting.
I'll be like Nina Simone and defecating on your microphone.
Oh my God, Jason. Our favorite part, because we're at Nosh of the Day, but this is the trick or treat edition. We've got our baskets, we've got our candies. Okay, so
Wait, is chocolate a candy?
yeah, what do you mean?
Chocolate is candy. We consider chocolate candy.
Yeah, definitely, I do.
I would think so. I mean, maybe like cocoa isn't because it could be used in ingredients in cooking, but once it's in chocolate form,
I
like
don't
it's
know. I feel like
What do you think
chocolate
it is?
is
A vegetable?
no. I think chocolate is its own category, and candy is like nerds now and later. Starburst.
no. Chocolate is candy.
Definitely.
So you don't think Snickers is candy or Milky Way or a Kit Kat?
No, I think it's chocolate.
I could pull them all out here. M&M peanuts, you want? You want Snickers?
What's your favorite? What's your favorite go-to candy for Halloween, for every day? What?
Okay, so for my Nosh of the Day, for Halloween Schmalloween episode, it is none other than Give Me a Break, Give Me a Break. Mini Kit Kats are one of my favorites.
I ate two of them today because I usually
I
I
know.
don't eat candy anymore because
I don't want to
Neither
keep
do I.
it after
By
this.
the
I
way,
gotta.
I just had one, got the taste in my mouth, and spit it out while we were on break.
We talked about it before, but I will say these are one of my favorites. It's the Reese's peanut butter cups, the mini. The mini. I like the mini maybe even better than the big ones are too much.
I don't like the big ones. I like the regular ones.
Yeah.
The mini are amazing. My mom used to get them. We used to have them in these clear containers that were with a white cap on it, and
Oh, yeah.
I still have
it
the
was.
containers.
I would eat all of them.
About it. It's like individually wrapped. It
Like a
feels
mini present, right?
and it's
Delicious.
really-
So that's
But here's the question. If you're getting that as a trick-or-treater, are you eating that?
Oh no.
I don't think we
I
are.
mean, it
I
all
think
depends
I
if you know who gave it to you. Obviously,
Yeah.
No, I don't think we
It's
were.
too
I
risky.
think we were.
I
I
wouldn't
think
give
we,
it. I wouldn't give it out. You know what I mean?
No,
I think we
exactly.
were getting the orange ones that were
You
that
could
were
give
wrapped.
this out because it's fully wrapped and you want to
100%.
give.
100%.
That's a good point. All right, Robin,
Okay.
what's yours?
Last night I was at the ballet, and I noticed when I go for candy now,
Oh, peanut M&Ms.
and I was never a peanut.
It's good. But when I think about Halloween, I don't think about peanut M&Ms for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Terrible for you. Terrible for you. There's better versions of the M&Ms.
Okay, Debbie Downer.
I'm just saying.
No.
Okay, well, she
They're
doesn't need to be.
organic and they're made. Oh,
Well, there are M&Ms that are like that instead of eating green dye number 7. But
Show me what that looks like and we'll do a taste test. I guarantee you it is not as good as M&Ms.
yeah, I'm not saying Lily's is the same as.
If you're putting lilies up to it, it's definitely not the same.
No, I know it's not. Anyway. Moving on to our last segment, Mitzvah of the Day, where we take a break from the hustle and spotlight everyday acts of kindness. This
Okay.
Halloween, what that means is share extra candy with a kid who didn't get much, compliment a costume, or check in
Like
on
that.
a neighbor who might not get visitors. The real spirit of the night isn't fear or fright, but generosity, community, and a little sweetness in the dark.
I like that.
Right.
So, Mom, are you signing up to go out, or are we still on the no-knock list? We're on the no-knock list.
You know what? You could always leave out like some chintzy bowl.
I'm
That's
not
not a real.
leaving out anything anymore. One and done.
All right.
That happens.
Fair
Hold
enough.
your breath.
Well, that wraps up this episode of Hustle and Schmear. Thanks for joining us on our first ever Halloween Schmalloween. Thanks again to my mom, Robin Salstein, and everyone for joining. Please make sure you stay safe when trick-or-treating. We recommend wearing one of those flicker lights. A bicycle light is always good. Always go in a group and look both ways. Double check your candy. And
Double
most
check-
important, and
No
most-
razors.
no razors. And most importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hustle and Schmear.
Yes.
Liz, Mom, please read us out.
Okay. The hustle is real.
And the schmear is extra.
Trick or treat.
Trick or
Happy
treat. Happy
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.